Spider-Man is on the list, right? It's like number 6, something like that. Did you see?
Speaking of Spider-Man,
his new
let's talk about Mary Jane with Spider-Man that got leaked out for that new costume.
Doesn't she look like she's aged a little bit? She doesn't look like she would be.
She does
in
not
high
look
school.
like a teenager.
She looks like she's about.
She looks hot.
First year of college. That's what she looks like.
But that's the thing is, like, even like college magazines too, like, or even high school, like they have like old people on there. This is the thing is, so in the first one, Homecoming, she does look like a teenager because messy hair, just every day. But the problem is that she looks hot now. Or a typical way. So that's a problem. Wait, don't you think she's attractive?
Yeah, she's all right. I really
wait, why is she just all right for you?
Because I was more interested in the costume. His brand new Spider-Man costume.
I know, but Mary, that's a big reveal. Because if Mary Jane's looking hot, the question is, will Spider-Man be more into her than Mary Jane's into him in the series?
No. As we know, Spider-Man through history, through comic books and movies, he cannot have a significant other. It does not work.
But he always does.
He's just in high school.
Gwen Stacy,
listen,
Black
Peter,
Cat,
focus on
Mary
high school.
Jane.
Keep it tugged and rugged up. Do not fool around with any women. Don't do any of that stuff with that.
What? You try to do that.
You try to hook up with a woman in the first movie. Her dad tried to kill you, dude.
What does your heart say about Spider-Man costume, which is darker, deeper, and richer in color and around the eyes? So
I just want to know how much Tony Stark put into it. How much did he pay for it?
Oh, you're thinking the gadgets and everything. There's going to be new gadgets. I'm just wondering if that chick's still going to be commenting.
As long as it has condoms in it, then, Mary Jane, you don't want no kids. You don't want a whole bunch of little spiders floating around. You know what I'm saying? So the new costume.
Everything's so sexual.
So the new costume, I like it a little bit. It's all right.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It is what it is. They all look exactly the same, just little tweaks here and there.
Thank you. What's the big deal?
Because people are inspired.
You know what costume made the big difference? The black one?
Yeah,
and
of course.
the last one.
Of course.
Infinity Wars.
Yeah, that one
was
it. Yeah. With all that was Iron.
Gadgets. It was Iron Spider.
It's supposed to be Iron Spider, really. Yeah.
It is Iron Spider. That should be.
News I wanted to throw out to you guys is that Disneyland was supposed to originally have a hotel. Do you remember that? Disney World's getting there.
Yeah, we spoke about it on episode 45? You don't know.
Episode that back there. And that was on the date of that date. It looks like, and if you have been visiting Disney and downtown Disney and all the area, you've noticed and if I know a lot of you don't get to visit Disneyland, you might be listening that you're a Disney World person, but they had the AMC theater, they had ESPN Zone, they got rid of all that stuff.
Oh wait, the theater too?
Theater's gone.
So
yeah.
I know ESPN's gone, and then
the Rainforest Cafe, all that. They were going to put a hotel back there. That was going to be like the Star Wars hotel.
You were telling everyone all this inside information, and now it's false.
No, it's not false. They put a hiatus on it, and they haven't said why they're not doing it, but they're just not doing it. They just said, no, we're not going to do it. I think it's due cost-wise. I think Disneyland, the new Star Wars land, is just way going over budget.
But that doesn't make any sense. They make so much money.
Okay, but here's the deal: when you have stockholders, you say, "Hey, I'm going to put something millions of dollars into this. I can't go over this." The stockholders want to make sure they get a profit back for the money they're putting into stuff. That's just how it is.
Okay, dude, I think it's one of two things. One, they made a deal in summer 2016 with the city of Anaheim, who is not in love with Disneyland because Disneyland does what they want to do and don't care about the city itself, except in Disneyland World. And I think that they're using this as a poker chip for them because they have some internal disputes that they're not talking about. Or two, that they still have not fixed up the power grid over there, and they're like, dude, we're barely going to be able to have enough power grid for the new park. Let's hold off on the hotel.
Or they can just be like going bankrupt, belly up, and they're just going to close Disneyland.
There is no way. And then
I'm kidding with you. There's
no
way.
Because I mean, definitely there's a cost, but there's a lot of people that we know who run a country who like go bankruptcy and still could build stuff and then still get ahead. So
spokesperson for Disney, Liz Yeager, recently put out a statement about this. It says, we've taken the time to review the economics of our proposed 4-diamond hotel for Anaheim, made the final decision to cancel the project. While this is a disappointment for many, the conditions and agreements that stimulated this investment in Anaheim no longer exist. We must therefore adjust our long-term investment strategy. So what does this mean for the area over there? Well, they've got some trucks over there. They're selling some killer crepes and stuff like that. I'm not kidding you.
No, I know it is, but that could be anywhere in the city. So I think what they need to do more, which I know they're trying to do, is entertainment. I think the last time we went there, they pay for some bands to do some singing, so kids were thing there. But I do know like there's a lot of adults who are craving to have really a nightlife because California Adventure closed earlier. And that's something that is really important to do, to bring a nightlife. I mean, that would be really interesting if there was a light nightlife for Disney, and that would be a great place of having that. The weather is 90% always great. So they could just really make it a big disco thing. Remember when they had Tron at California Adventures and they had all the lights and spectacle? If they could take that out there with the food trucks, because those are always cool, right? And those will be the locals. And then I forget what's like when they have all the movie screens of the shows playing. Forget where it is, but it's also in California Adventures.
They do free movies there?
Yeah. But just have like a movie, old one playing stuff, and then like chilling in the grass. I think that would just be awesome.
Well, one thing that they're thinking about doing there too, and they don't know if they're thinking about, these are rumors, they might open a nightclub down there. Like they used to have, what was it called? Sumtopia? They used to have a club back in the days.
Yeah.
When I go down that area, I always walk past and try to go into Disneyland Hotel because I always go to Trader Sam's. The bar is to die for. I went down there last time, met up, Brandon and I went in there we went to Disneyland, went on one ride, and then we left, and then we went to Trader Sam's, had a few drinks and stuff. And
then is there something that you love about that place?
Well, there's all interactive inside. I mean, it shows a volcano on the walls, and there's they ring bells and stuff. You tip well. Oh, and you get a big, huge tiki mugs. I got a few of the tiki mugs up here that I've had.
Do you know what the funny thing is about Brandon? I think his ears were ringing because like he is just somewhere in another room, but he just sent us a text as soon as you were talking about it.
Because the tiki mugs and stuff like that.
The tiki mugs.
All right, next week's show, and you're going to love this, guys.
This is the end?
Well, we're going to do one more thing. I want to talk about ghosts. Next week's show, and Paul from TuneIn, I always say this to you, buddy. You were a good guy. He took lots of pictures to see if he saw any orbs. We'll be posting those up. It's next week. You're going to love the show. All right? You're going to love it. We're going to Napa, and we're going to go on a regular walk with a group of people and hear what they do about the history.
Now, for those not in California, explain what Napa is.
It's a small winery, small wine city that's located in Northern California. A lot of history, a lot of murder up there during the old times during the gold rush. And then after that, thank you for your email. Then after that, we're going to go over and we're going to sit at a table and we're going to talk to the spiritualist. It's going to take us with her, how she sees, what she's going to see, who she saw with me when I was doing the walk. She actually saw somebody with me. And then they're going to take me up to a cemetery that is deep up in Napa. That is from the origins and one of the original, original cemeteries in Napa. Gets pretty good.
Yeah, this is done by Ellen McFarlane and Devin Sisk. But I really hope that the spiritualists out there can check the studio, because I think the studio has some issues.
It does have issues.
Please, there's a history of where this studio is located. Lord have mercy.
Especially when people spill drinks all over the board. It gives us weird noise.
No, dude, where your studio is, people have been buried in here that were disregarded. The natives.
All right.
You do know that.
All right, let's talk about ghosts instead of that stuff, all right?
Well, that's my whole.
Do you like Groupon? Do you like Groupon?
No, because they only do deals that doesn't work for me.
Well, a new survey by Groupon reveals that 60% of people believe they have seen a ghost.
On Groupon?
Yeah, on Groupon.
What?
So they get their discount and they're like, boo. Other findings I have. 40% of people believe their pet has seen a ghost.
Well, that's 6 cents. That's why.
Men are 2 times more likely than women to scream when they see a ghost.
Oh, hell yeah. That's you all the time.
33% of people have lived or stayed in a haunted house.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah. Top 5 fears. Number 1, snakes. 2,
Number 1, snakes?
2, spiders.
Well, I thought it was, for Halloween scary stuff. Okay,
3 sharks. Number 4, your vagina.
Dude, sharks? Dude, like you're in the water. Well, what? Just add your penis on it then. Jesus Christ. Elephant.
Number 4, drowning. Number 5, height.
And small elephant, I may say, but keep going.
That's it. I just wanted to show you that.
Yeah.
God, I've got so many things here. This is amazing. These haunted house things. You want to hear something else about haunted houses?
As long as we don't talk about an elephant anymore, we're all good.
New survey, this is by Realtor.com, reveals that 33% of people are open to living in a haunted house.
That's it for the show this week. Now, make sure if you get an opportunity, follow us on social media. It's always at Your Nerd Side. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And then, if you're listening to whatever platform you listen to the show on, make sure to subscribe to iTunes, please, and look for Your Nerd Side. We'll talk to you next week.
Your Nerd Side is brought to you by Twizzlers, the one candy you need. Find out more about Twizzlers and where you can buy it, Twizzlers.com. Another proud sponsor of Your Nerd Side, Skechers Shoes. Skechers Shoes. For the holidays, the best shoes to get? Skechers. Skechers.com. And they have so many nerdy shoes to check out. From Star Wars to, well, you name it. They've got it. Your Nerd Side, production of Fonseca Entertainment. On-site producers, Wayne Dodson. Executive producer, Brandon Rendazzle. Yeah, if the show's bad, blame it on Brandon. Make sure to follow us on social media at Your Nerd Side. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, we're there. Also, our website, yournerdside.com. Make sure to listen to the show terrestrial, SiriusXM, TuneIn, and, of course, the podcast. We'll talk to you next week, right here on Your Nerd Side.